So I don't know if you noticed, right, miles per hour, kilometers per hour, everything is from a unit rate to another unit rate. But then all of a sudden, you have the little 2-star question. You go from unit rate, like for 1 gallon, miles per gallon, all of a sudden liters per 100 kilometers, like what's going on there, okay? So this one just requires a little bit of extra work to get there. So let's write this down. If you haven't done this, write it down, okay? So I start 18 miles per gallon. By the way, this is how in the US they determine what your fuel economy is, like how much fuel your car requires to travel a certain distance. So in this case, we know that we can travel 18 miles in 1 gallon, like for 1 gallon of fuel. We want it right now, liters per kilometers, right? We're going to convert it to that. So I'm going to go, I need to convert my miles to kilometers. I'm going to tackle that one first, the miles. So I know that 1 mile has 1.6093 kilometers. And this should be on your study sheet, right? The conversion rates, the ones that are at the very beginning of the booklet. Okay, we're in kilometers. That's perfect. I need to go from gallons to liters, right? So I know that 1 gallon, because it's in the denominator here, I need to have it in the numerator up there, has 3.79 liters. Cancel, cancel. Okay. Back row, can you see that? Please let me know if it's ever a bit too small, but there we go. So right now, if we were to just multiply the top and multiply the bottom, you get your right answer. I'm going to use your calculators. How about we use these ones right now? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 18 times that, right? Times 1 technically, but I don't really. 9674 kilometers, right? It's kilometers at the top. Would you agree with me? Because if you look at the top, you're left with kilometers. That's all you're left with. Yes? Yes. Sorry about that. Thank you for that. Is it Rianne? Is it Rianne? No, Rianne is Oaks. What's your name? Sorry. Ariana, sorry. I'll get it. I'll get it. Okay. Thank you about to remind me. So what do? This is a perfect moment for a calculator. I'm going to go, it's actually not the greatest because you can't shift. So I'm just going to retype it because I was going to copy this down and do it, but I'm going to press clear. 18.5 times 1.6093. So it's 29.77205 kilometers. And I'm not rounding because this is not what this question is asking yet. This is not your final answer. And what do you have at the bottom? 1 times 1 times 3.79. I think we can do that in our heads, right? Even though it's really early in the morning. You're almost there. But what am I supposed to answer? I'm supposed to answer liters per 100 kilometers, right? So I'm going to park this there. I'm going to park it. I'm going to just say, okay, this is converting. And now I'm going to use something different. I'm going to use proportional reasoning. I'm going to copy that down, and I'm going to say, when you do proportional reasoning, okay, you need to line up your units. So we want to figure out how many liters in 100 kilometers. And I call this my unknown here, X number of liters. It's a bit tight here. I apologize for that. Did I show you the trick on cross multiplying and dividing? Do you remember that? So basically I go to the side where the variable is, you cross multiply, and then you divide. That's how it's solved. That's how you solve for the unknown. So it's 100 times 3.79 divided by this, 29.77205. Yikes, that's ugly. And then we're going to get our answer from that. So I'm going to go 100 times 3.79 divided by, guess what I'm going to do? Copy paste. I'm going to go up, highlight the number I want, hit enter, paste it in there, and then equals. So it's 12.73 liters. So now I know it's 12.73 liters per 100 kilometers. So when you have something that isn't a unit rate, meaning anything other than 1, down here you might have to do the extra step of proportional reasoning, okay? So this one was a little weird. That's why I had the 2 stars there for you to try. Are we good? Okay, well, we're still going to practice, right? We're going to have to practice and get better at it. Are there any other questions before I give you the AC that you would like me to try or clarify? Any question in particular? Tell me the page number and I'll find it. Is there anybody that would like me to do one? See, this is also where homework is important, because then you actually know what you should ask for, right? If you haven't done the homework, you're like, I don't know, right? So make sure. And I know some of us weren't here and whatnot, so that's understandable. The beginning is a little different, right?